Hello there. Welcome to In-Analysis, the show where you can find overspecified factual statements to answer your questions. Today, we are returning to the age-old question: which is better, console or PC? To successfully answer this question, I'll split it into three categories: FPS, software design problems, and controls. The model to represent PC is the Alienware Aurora R9, and to represent console, the PS4 Pro. So let's go to the first category. So I know what you're probably thinking. FPS is a clear winner due to PC's quantity of FPS. And you'd be absolutely right if I was comparing the quantities of the FPS. I'm comparing the consistency of the FPS. As many of you know, PS4 is limited to a mere 60 frames per second. This number can change when playing games like Evil Within 2 on PS4. Surprisingly, the PS4 can continuously maintain 60 FPS in heavy-duty games like Fortnite and Call of Duty. The R9's FPS can easily be distorted by lack of space on drives and too many downloads. Once solving these problems, if necessary, the R9 can run a solid 160 FPS on heavy-duty games like Fortnite and a continuous 60 FPS on games like Evil Within 2. Regardless of the variety of ways to distort the FPS on the R9, PC takes the cake on this one due to the several easy methods to solve these problems. It is also more consistent with its FPS on games like Fortnite, Call of Duty, Overwatch, suffering less FPS drops than PS4. Many people would disagree with my conclusion, saying Fortnite PC players have been experiencing a lot of lag and FPS drops recently. To that I say they are right, but not entirely. See, the lag in FPS drops has less to do with the PC and more about the game. Regardless, Fortnite console players are also suffering from the sudden FPS drops and lag. On to the next category. For this next category, I'm going to be exposing the flaws of the software or design of these machines, and whichever machine has the least amount of flaws wins. So let's start with the PS4. When doing my research, I came across a website called Forbes, which had a PS4 Pro cons list almost. According to Eric Kane on Forbes, the tilted design may look cool, but trying to reach the back of a PS4 is an exercise in an unnecessary frustration. Because it tilts over the inputs in the back, reaching down there to find various HDMI cables, PlayStation camera, USB, and power is just incredibly annoying, end quote. As a result of the wide vents in the PS4, it is a good home for cockroaches. Many people have complained that the buttons on the PS4 Pro are too small, that they can't tell which is the eject and which is the power. That leaves 4 for PS4 in my count. Now, the R9. The R9 has a water cooling system that, in my perspective, works pretty well, but for many, it overheats. This was probably caused as a result of bad care given to it or the age of the computer. People have complained that it shuts down in the middle of playing a game and bypassing the pin code automatically. People have also distributed the information that is unable to run games. That leaves 5 for the R9, leaving the PS4 triumphant. On to the last category. In controls, I'm going to be comparing the movement, aim, and sensitivity of PC and console. As many of you know, PC is limited to 8 different walking directions in games like Fortnite, while controller is not. They can move in any angle as a result of joysticks, so controller wins movement. For aim, the keyboard and mouse have a superior method due to the fact that they utilize arm movement while the controller utilizes joysticks. To level the playing field, aim assist was introduced. There is an incredibly justified reason as to why we don't add it to keyboard and mouse, and I don't need to explain it because we've all seen what could happen. So keyboard and mouse takes the cake on aim. This next mini category decides who wins, and most of you have probably already anticipated the winner, and it is, drumroll please, PC. The reason PC wins is because they utilize the entirety of their arm to move, while controller utilizes joysticks. That's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed. See ya!